America's turning 250, and it's time to rock out with our forefathers. American-made, battle-ready style for true patriots. Whether you're marching in the parade, grilling in the backyard, or raising a toast to liberty, do it in the gear that screams freedom. Celebrate 250 years of USA in style. Wear your American pride loud. Trendjackers.etsy.com. Grab yours before the fireworks.
What up? Welcome to Primal Scream. This is your host, Nick Graystone. For the next hour, we're going to talk about fantasy, reality, and everything in between. Let's go. Hey.
To all my love slaves out there, Nizolis is in the house, baby. That was my little take on Thunderlips in the flesh, baby. What's going on, kitties? Nicholas Graystone back into his house for another episode of Primal Scream, Shout, Let that motherfucker down. Hope everyone's having a great day. Shit, man, it was like summer today. A little hot, but you know what? We'll be crying in a few months because it's too cold. So I like it. I hope I never see snow again. I'll never see a snow again. So, yeah, I might have to go off the cuff tonight because my current guest right now is MIA. He was having some technical difficulties, but like a true professional, I'm going to go on with the show regardless because that's what we do. We go on with the show. So, first and foremost, before I get into anything, my good buddy Steve Beery announced today that Beery's will be shutting its doors in the next 17 months. That's right. In February of 2027, I believe. That's it. Yeah, 2027. The Beery's, Mr. Beery's of Bethpage, which is the Long Island CBGB's, will be shutting its doors for good. And I just have to say, it's bittersweet to hear that. I'm sad, but I'm also happy for my friend because, time waits for no man. And right now, Steve with his health and, his age right now, his family wants him, and he was consumed by giving us the best venue on Long Island to play original music. And I'm sad to see it go because, Steve gave me a lot of, a place to to become me. You know, he let me go in there with anything that I ever, came up with, like an event, hosted so many different shows, different bands. We started HorrorCon there, a lot. He was one of the guys that reached out to me when I was MIA from here from a little while, and I'll always appreciate that. Greggy, he's like a little brother to me. I love him. Mrs. Beery, Mama, they're great people, and the barkeeps, there's so many, but off the top of my head, Julia, she's my co-host with Beery's Con, with the Horror Con. The two Kevs, one's still there, the other one moved, but Mundy and Kaplika, definitely contribute to my alcoholism. They made great drinks, but they were also good friends. So many cool people that I met there and encountered and everything. And yeah, we're going to go out in a blaze of glory. So if you're in a band, book now, because I'm sure they're going to be booking up pretty quickly. So I'll be plugging the shows over there, and towards the end of the show tonight. But I wanted to kick off by saying thank you, Steve, and good luck with everything. But I'll be in your corner, man. These next 17 months, we got to go hard, so I'm there. All right, so yesterday was a Hollywood icon passed away. So I wanted to give a shout out to one of the greatest American actors that I've ever seen graced screen. Very versatile, the very handsome Robert Redford. 89, not a bad run. He had a great life, some memorable roles, and I was just talking to Tony about this. He's the one that mentioned it to me. A great film, but it does have a very noticeable error in it if you are a sports person, or if you could just count, really, But so I'm going to bring on my man right now, my producer Tony, and yeah, dude, it's your baby right now, bro. You got to tell me what's up with this, with The Natural.
Well, right. So that's what I was about to point out. We're talking about the film The Natural. Great movie, especially if you're a baseball fan. You'll ask a lot of baseball people, and they'll tell you their favorite baseball movie is The Natural. However, I'm a huge fan of this movie. I watch it, regularly, but I don't know what it was. Earlier this year, I was watching it, and I just happened to notice. And, the movie's 40 years old, so if you're going to, hit me with spoiler alerts, well, too bad. So at the end of the movie, the famous at bat where he hits the big home run and all the lights are exploding and all this major brouhaha. If you watch that scene, if you remember, he's bleeding. This is his last at bat of his career, and you wonder if he's going to die. And so he's up at bat. He takes a weak swing, and it's strike one. Then he gets a foul ball, and that's the foul ball that goes back and hits the window where Robert Duvall is sitting. So that's strike two. So if you're watching the movie, right after that, he swings and misses. So that's strike three, man. You're out. You're done. But he's still up at bat, and that's when then the next pitch comes in, and that's when he hits the home run. Again, with the lights exploding, all the craziness. And that's a major mistake right there.
Yeah, man.
I was watching it, and it hit me, and I actually well, I don't know. Do you still say rewound? I don't know, but I went back.
You can be kind and rewind still.
Okay, thanks. And I went back because I couldn't. I just wanted to double check myself, and sure enough, so I finished the movie, and then I went online and I Googled it. And there were hundreds of articles about this online, which I totally I've missed in the past 40 years. But there it was.
That's amazing. That is a classic film like that, and they let such a fuck up happen.
Couldn't believe it. And I don't want to say it's ruined the movie for me. I still love that movie, but I don't know. It does bother me. It bothers me.
It's got the skull letter A on it right now. It's got an asterisk.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't have to be Enrico Palazzo to know that was the third strike. Even Enrico would call that the third strike.
Now that's my favorite movie of all time.
The Naked Gun?
Would you consider that a baseball movie? I mean, there's a lot of baseball in it.
Yeah. I mean, the third act is in the
the
thing,
stadium, yeah.
And Reggie Jackson's the villain.
Must kill the Queen.
The Queen. I must kill the Queen. I love the Naked Gun, and you know what? The new one was very good.
I thought it was okay.
You didn't like it that much?
I just thought it was okay.
It's nothing. It doesn't hold a candle to the original.
Exactly.
You know,
the part where Pamela Anderson was at the jazz club scatting and singing. That part I did laugh my ass off, and she still looks amazing.
Fantastic
for 50s. Yeah,
absolutely.
And now Liam Neeson, smart bastard,
he's hitting it.
Makes it movie, and now he's hitting that.
Yeah, you know what? And she deserves it. You know,
sure.
And she and rumor has it that Liam Neeson is well endowed, and you better be, because her ex-husband once jumped off a boat and his penis hit 3 minutes before his body hit. So you better bring it down to past kneecap if you're going to be tapping that, man. So man, maybe Liam Neeson is like a fucking god. He's a great actor, golden cock. Now he's got the great arm candy with him. Pamela Lee, she's a big celebrity. She's gotten the most covers of Playboy ever, know?
Yeah.
And you know what? I kind of respect her. She took her step back from the spotlight, and she just wanted the simple life, and she did it, Right. And now she's been coming out with movies that are getting attention, like she was in The Last Showgirl. I saw that last year, and she was phenomenal in it. Like, she was really fucking good.
Yeah, I have to check that. I heard it. I heard she's great. I heard the movie itself.
Yeah, no, it's good. Batista, Dave Batista, who's I hated him as a wrestler, but he's a great actor.
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis plays a very weathered showgirl, and she's another one. She's fucking
love her.
Right.
Unbelievable. What's your favorite Robert Redford movie? Do you have one?
I do. I have. I love The Last Castle. I thought that was very good with Gandolfini.
Yeah.
That
was good.
Those two were just fucking swinging, back and forth, and like just the screen time that they had. Gandolfini played a great prick, Robert Redford. He was great in that movie. I also loved The Way We Were, with Barbara Streisand. An old girlfriend showed me that movie and took a chance to see. But, I'm a tender guy. I'm not all about horror and metal and all that shit. I like some romance, and I thought that was a classic.
You're a softie. Yeah.
And I also love Indecent Proposal. Because that movie, the score is beautiful, fucking primed to me.
Yes.
She looked great in that movie.
Yes,
Woody fucking was awesome in it. And, another great role by Robert Redford.
Yep.
There's a lot. You go through his... Did he ever win the Academy Award?
He must have.
He had to have won.
Did you ever see... I'm going to look that up. But while I'm looking that up, did you ever see Sneakers?
Sneakers?
Yeah. It's him and Ben Kingsley.
No.
Oh, I'm typing in the wrong name.
Were you typing in Robert Kingsley?
Let's see. Academy Awards. He won for Best Director. For what?
What did he do?
What movie?
Network?
It's not showing me what movie he won it for.
Oh, I think I know. Was it not Taps?
No, not Taps. Hang on.
It was 1981, it said.
Yeah, I'm getting there. 1981.
Chariots of Fire? No.
Ordinary People.
Oof.
Mary Tyler Moore.
That movie is a fucking gut punch.
I forgot he directed that.
Yeah, with what's his name? Timothy Hutton?
Yeah, she's the son, right?
Yeah. That's a rough movie, dude.
Yes.
That's a oneer for me. I only saw that once.
Yep. Yeah, like Platoon, right? You can't watch those
Oh,
things
no,
again.
dude. You
And,
know what?
Schindler's List. You can't watch them a second.
No, dude. Fuck that.
So he won 4 Academy Awards. Best Director in 81, Best Picture in 95. What picture would that be? Best Director again in 95, and then Best Actor in 1974.
1974 was,
Would that be The Sting?
yeah. The Sting or that other movie with the, was it Network?
Oh, I forgot about Network.
It was up against Rocky, right?
Yeah, but that was later. Wasn't that later? Rocky, I think it was 77, I think.
No, Rocky was 75.
75?
Oh, 76. Yeah, 76.
Yeah.
So what the hell was it? Oh, filmography and accolades?
List of awards. All right. So Best Actor for The Sting.
Sting.
I
You
nailed
got
it.
that right.
Ordinary People Best Picture Quiz Show, which
Oh,
he also
shit.
directed. Oh, I forgot all about that.
And he won an honorary.
In 2001.
Wow.
Yeah. And he won Emmys.
Yeah, he's decorated all right.
Yeah. A sports Emmy?
Really?
Outstanding long sports documentary, Momentum Generation, whatever the hell that is. And a whole bunch of Golden Globes, Screen Actors Guild. He won a Lifetime Achievement. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
What did
he's
he
got a
win?
ton of
What did he
awards,
win
yeah.
the raspberry for? Indecent Proposal?
Where do you see
Golden
it?
Raspberry, a little down. Right
Oh,
there.
yeah. Worst actor in Indecent
He
Proposal.
was nominated. Fuck you, raspberries. You know what? A lot of the raspberries I like.
Yeah.
Stallone won a lot of raspberries. Adam Sandler won a lot of raspberries.
Yeah.
They're all snozberries, if you ask me. Fucking bastard. Oh, River Runs Through It, too. He directed that, too?
Yes.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
Wow, so he was awesome in front and behind the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if he had a big penis.
Yeah.
He was married a few times.
Twice, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Why I know that, I have no idea.
Because he died yesterday.
Right.
We all know everything about him now.
Let's see. Yeah, married twice.
He has 4 children.
Wow, he was married the first time for a long time, almost 30 years.
And
yeah,
then-
4 children, but then two of them have died.
Really?
Yeah, one died very young. I want to say younger than 5.
Oh, fuck.
Some kind of cancer, and then one died as an adult. Yeah, there are only 2 left.
That's a shame.
Oh,
man.
that's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. There's a movie he made. I don't know if this one rings a bell with you. It's him, Morgan Freeman, and Jennifer Lopez.
No.
I don't remember the name of it. And she plays his.
Shawshank too. J-Lo is a gang member.
Shank J-Lo.
Right.
She plays his daughter-in-law, and but his son dies. And he blames her. And there's more to it than that, but I just don't remember.
He didn't
what
hook
it was.
up with her?
No, he didn't hook up with her. Why can't I find it?
That could have been an easy one for him. He could have been married 3 times. Because
Well,
J-Lo is notorious.
she's like a professional marrier.
Yeah, man.
How many times she'd been married?
She's like 5 or 6.
It's crazy. That's like Liz Taylor.
Liz
right?
Taylor. Yeah, she married, I think, what was she, 7 or 8? And she
Something
was
like
married
that,
to
yeah.
Burton twice.
Right, yeah. Let's see. Robert Redford film.
This is great. Robert Redford is our special guest tonight.
Sorry, am I did you want to move on? Are
No,
you good?
no. I want to talk about
Oh,
Robert
okay.
Redford.
All right.
He deserves the time. It's all good. I'm loving it. Yeah, my guest tonight, Pete Lee from Guar, messaged me a little bit while ago and said that he was having difficulties with his Zoom or anything. Pete, if you're listening, I don't know. If you want to call in, you can. You call my cell phone, whatever. But like I said, the show goes on, and Robert Redford is up at bat right now, and you got 4 strikes.
Oh, this might be it. Yeah. An Unfinished Life, it's called. It came
Really?
out in 2005.
Yeah, no, I never heard of it.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's so many movies that I don't even know that he did.
Yeah, true. Yeah, a rancher who must reconcile his relationship with his struggling daughter-in-law. Oh, right, and then she shows up at his house with a daughter that he didn't know he had. Right.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, good movie, very good movie. But yeah, not a popular one. But yeah, that was a good one.
That was off the radar for me.
Yep.
But yeah, So Robert Redford, rest in peace. 89, not a bad run. So I went to the movies twice this weekend, and the first movie that I saw was the new Conjuring, and man, what a ending to the series, because supposedly this is the last one, and I have like a connection to the Warrens. It's about Ed and Lorraine Warren, and this was the last case that they did, and they talk about like the backstory with their daughter and meeting the son-in-law. So when the first Conjuring movie came out, Sarah and I, we went home. We loved the movie. We Googled the Warrens, and it turned out that the son-in-law had taken over for Ed because Ed had passed away. So it was the son-in-law and Lorraine still doing events inside their house. So we were able to go to their house. It was $125. You went to the house, and what they did was they showed you a exorcism video that Ed and Lorraine were a part of, and then they talk about it in the first Conjuring movie. It's the farmhand named Maurice. So they show that. Then Lorraine does a little question and answer session. Then they let you down in the basement into their occult museum, which has the real Annabelle doll and all the artifacts that they've taken and collected through the years that were spooky, and they kept it down there. After that, everyone gets in their car, and we drive to the local cemetery, and we visit Ed's grave. And then from there, they bring us to a nice Italian restaurant. And that night, I sat next to Lorraine Warren, and it was about an hour I spoke with her. And I remember asking her about the Amityville Horror, and she told me that not for any money in the world would she ever walk back inside there. She went there after the Lutzes. So whoever owned it after the Lutzes left and the house became, an urban legend, a phenomenon, they wanted to do some kind of, seance inside or whatever, and she got such a negative energy that she didn't last the night. She was like, fuck this, I'm out. She said that she locked herself in her room for a few days, and she just had to come to, her senses and everything, and she said that there was some evil presence that was inside that house. So, that's the new Conjuring. Definitely go check it out. It's definitely worth it. Then the next day, I went to go see a matinee of The Long Walk. That's the new adaptation of the Stephen King short story. This one is a oneer for me. Again, another movie. When I say oneer, that means I'll watch it once and I will never watch it again. This movie fucking is a gut punch. It is very moving and it's very sad. And it's some of the really great acting. Another role that Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, takes. I didn't even realize it was him until halfway through the movie. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? He looks so familiar. And then I looked and I'm like, holy shit, it's Mark Hamill. Dude, like, it's a shame that Mark Hamill got typecasted for so long and everyone thought he was just a one-trick pony. But let me tell you something, man. Like, he's got great voiceover skills. He does a lot of voiceover work and everything. And this was just another role that he did that was fucking awesome. And one of the kids in the movie, I should have came prepared with his name, but he's a co-star in the movie. He knocks it out of the park. Like, so good. I think when it comes award time, you're going to hear that name again. And I'm sure that this movie might be up for some awards. It's good. It's definitely, I'll recommend it to you, but again, just go in and know that it is a oneer for me. So I don't know, maybe you'll enjoy it enough to watch it another time, but for me, it was just one time and done. But yeah, it's crazy. So, this topic has been going on like wildfire today, and it's something that as a musician working in a comedy club, freedom of speech has always been a thing that I stand for. I feel like us as Americans, we live in the land of the free, and you should be able to express yourself. Again, of course, not to an extent where you're causing harm to anyone, but, Jimmy Kimmel was suspended from his duties on the Tonight Show, or whatever, Jimmy Kimmel Live. And he made an insensitive joke, and I get it. It's not for everyone, but you're going to take the guy off. And I read up a little bit about it, and it looks like, his station is going to try to do a merger. And basically, it came back that we won't do the merger if this guy's attached, so we have to take him out. So they're trying to do save money or some kind of thing, or it's a money thing right now. They're saying that his ratings were tanking and shit, but even going back, like Colbert got thrown off the air last month, and then this 2 weeks, last night or Sunday, he won a fucking Emmy. So there's so much contradiction and so much bullshit. And like I said before, I did a little video about it, about freedom of speech when they ban you and stuff. I feel it never works. It doesn't work because I feel like you're putting the spotlight on somebody, so it's going to draw more attention. So I'm just going to talk about things that I know, like 2 Live Crew and, what's that? Someone come in?
Yeah.
All right. He's in the house. Cool. 2 Live Crew, Motley Crue, Howard Stern, all these people were canceled. Not canceled, but taken, to their constitutional right, telling them that they can't say things, and then all of a sudden they had a career doing it at another avenue. So that's all I really have to say about that. I think it's bullshit, and hopefully they come to their senses and put this guy back on. But Pete, are you on? I hear you, dude.
Yeah, we see.
I see the studio.
Yeah, but he's
MIA?
Yeah.
It's so weird. I see a gold record.
I thought I heard somebody talking a second ago.
Me too. Yeah, Pete Lee. I think he's logged in.
Yeah, he's logged in.
Oh yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm trying to find the volume.
All right, cool.
They're on there right now, but I can't hear them, Pete. You gotta turn up the volume. You don't know how? I'm sorry. Oh, is it on that? Yeah. Let me switch it to that then. Okay.
Yeah, I hear you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, we're good now.
All right, cool. What's up, Pete?
I don't know how.
Talk to me.
Oh.
Not much. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, brother.
Whoa. Okay, cool. And we're good.
All right, cool, man. Thanks for coming on, man.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. Then you know what? It gave me a little time to. I missed my my producer, so I was able to talk to him for a little bit. So it's all good.
I don't think he knows that he's
That's cool.
That's my guess.
So y'all have a lot of viewers or watchers or listeners or.
Oh yeah, I mean we send it out to a bunch of pages and everything, and we have a good traffic flow and everything, and just by tagging your name on here, and I think people want to hear your story. Like, you have a lot to say, man, and you know what? It's been sitting with me for a while. When I had that first phone conversation with you 2 or 3 weeks ago, and you had said, and it's been sticking in the back of my head, dude. Being shot, I thought was going to be the worst thing that ever happened to me, but it wasn't. And that really fucking, hits home and everything. How you came on my radar, I met one of your boys, Steve, and he was like, yeah, I know Pete, and I could reach out to him to see if he do the podcast. So I definitely got to give a shout out to Steve Connor for connecting us and everything.
Yeah, that's right. You know how I met him? He was at the show, and I found out he took all of his life savings out of Raymond James when he found out the story of what they did to me. And man, it crushed me when he said that. I was just like blown away by that.
Wow, man, that's a stand-up guy, dude. That's that. You know what? That gives me faith in humanity, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
Really?
I don't know. I'm just trying to stay positive. No, not really.
Yeah, I swear, I don't want to bring everyone down, but I am one violent, angry person.
I get it, man. I get it. I understand.
Now,
What's that?
are we on the air? Are we on the?
Oh yeah. We're rolling, brother.
Okay.
So, yeah, I watched this documentary, dude, and to think that I would be moved so much to tears by watching a Gwar documentary, I didn't think that was possible. I know, Dave passing away. I really never knew the story about you being shot, and all the shit that went on with, all those obstacles and everything. So really, I just want to start off by before we get into Gwar and the ex-cops and all that, growing up, what made you decide to pick up the guitar? Like, what were your early influences? Like, how'd you get into music?
Okay. I don't know about growing up, but when I was a kid, my dad was friends with Kenny Rogers, and he played in a rock band called Kenny Rogers and the First Edition. And I think their hit song was that
My condition.
I just stopped in to see what condition my condition was. So we used to go to the Fairmont Hotel and watch him play, and then we would go up to his hotel room, and he would always say to my brother, "Who's your favorite rock star?" Wanting to hear Kenny Rogers, and my brother would go, "Alice Cooper." And Alice Cooper lived next door to Kenny Rogers, so in 1975, he got us backstage passes to Tarrant County Convention Center to see Welcome to My Nightmare.
Holy shit.
And I was a little kid. And afterwards, we got to meet his manager, Shep Gordon, and him. And that's when I decided that I wanted to, do that. Or I thought I did. I was just a kid. But so I started playing guitar when I was 7, and I'm 57 now.
Wow, so you've been playing 50 years and holy shit. That lineup too of Welcome to My Nightmare, that was on drums it was Neil Smith?
No, I think that's right when he left the band and he had other musicians playing the Welcome to My Nightmare, I do believe. Because that first Alice Cooper band, man, I love that. There was definitely chemistry in that band.
Oh, yeah. Dunaway, Bruce, Neil Smith, and what's his name? Buxton.
Glenn Buxton.
Yeah, man. Those first couple albums, Killer and fucking Love It to Death and shit.
They have a picture of him with this guitar.
Oh, yeah.
Alice Cooper.
Yeah, Alice is cool, man. I met Alice at a convention twice. I met him once, and then I brought my daughter to meet him. And it's just like Wayne's World, dude. When they meet him, when you meet him, he's very well spoken and everything, and he just turns into that character when he's on stage. And it's a show, man. Anytime you go see him, even now, he's pushing fucking 70 whatever, almost 80 years old, and he is still smoking fucking all the youngsters, man. You Alice Cooper's opening up for bands, and it's like, are you out of your fucking mind bringing Alice Cooper to open up for you? You better fucking be like super tight. and like be on it because they are. And he always has great players with him and stuff, you know, like every era. He just finds, you know, sick guitarists and stuff. But yeah, I think my favorite version of it is definitely the first band. But
Have you seen that documentary about his manager and their story?
oh yeah, what is it? Super Cooper?
Yeah, Supermensch. I think it's called Supermensch.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I've seen it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I love I can watch all different types of documentaries it's a good way, even if I don't know the person, like just to get an idea of where they came from and everything, and to hear the story, you know, and
the guy did a good job on the documentary, the Guar documentary.
oh my God, he was fucking awesome, man.
Watch it.
Like just every aspect of it, like, you know, you guys going and renting that fucking huge milk bottle factory and, like, you know, coming up with costumes and, like, it was just holy shit, dude. Like, I was just blown away by it. Like, you know,
Right.
it was real. So how did you how did you get into Guar? Like, how did they come on your radar? Like, what was that whole process?
It's pretty amazing. I mean, there's bands with 2 or 3 members that can't get along, and they've been together with we toured with like 27 people on the road, and I mean,
Jesus
it's
Christ.
a big deal. But that was when I first joined, and the way I joined is that I had bands here in Texas, Sedition or Talon, and then Sedition, and then I joined. I grew up with Mike Scotia, who is the guitar player of Rigor Mortis and Ministry.
Okay.
And he's pretty much taught me how to play guitar. And so I did a tour. I was in Rigor Mortis, and then Al Jorgensen called Scotia and was like, join a band. And so I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, you should join his band, man. You'll always have Rigor Mortis. So he joined Ministry, and then me and my drummer from my band and Casey, who's in Guar now, that was the bass player of Rigor Mortis. We went on the road and did this horrible Rigor Mortis tour. But then when I got back, I was just like, God, that sucked. And I was like, I called Mike, and I'm like, man, who needs a guitar player? And I was young and hungry back then, big time. And he told me Guar asked him to join, but he didn't want to do it because all the shit you have to wear. And so I got the number and called and got a tryout and drove from Dallas to Richmond.
Shit.
Almost got arrested in Tennessee because we had a big bag of weed right in my pants, and they pulled us over. The cops, this guy was like, I mean, he was such a turd. He's like leaning in the car right there. He's like chewing gum. He's like, so where's it at? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, where's it at? And we played that off, and they let us go. And so we freaked out, and we taped it to the engine. And then they pulled us over again later on, and they really started fucking with us hard. Pulled my marshals out and started hitting on them and stuff. And my buddy goes, look, he's trying out for the good old boys. If you're going to arrest us, arrest us. If not, let us go. And they let us go.
Wow.
We made it. But I pull up, and there's a line around the block. I was like, oh, great, here we go. And but I went in there and got the job. So.
Holy shit. So they had your character already set up, so it was really like the costume was already made and everything, or you had to do some... Okay.
It was already made, but he was like way bigger than me. I mean, I was a scrawny little guitar player guy, and he was a lot bigger. So the shoulder pads worked because they just build them on, Rydell shoulder pads, football pads. And then when I first joined, I had like a rubber forehead, my fucking face, and then some dreadlocks. And then after the show, I'm just like looking, I'm going, man, I look like a total dipshit. What the fuck? And so I got with, when I told him I wanted to get my own mask going, all the artists were like, I want to do it. And then Hunter Jackson, he took the project and he made it like, you remember them old football helmets? It's just like a leather thing. was like that, but it had these huge tusks and these shit. I mean, you couldn't see your guitar, and then if you tilted your head, it was like, wah! And he spent $500 on it. I was like, man, I can't wear this, man. It's just not, I can't do it. And fucking all the artists would make fun of him and shit. And then I got with Sleazy, and we did a half mask and sculpted over like kind of pro mag freaking eyebrows and shit. And then it came to life for me.
All right.
It's kind of hard to be a character looking at my face with a rubber look like a tire track across my head. But anyway.
Yeah. So, like, how much did all that weigh, like, on you? Like, did you ever...
With my tail, about 100 pounds, maybe a little more.
Holy shit, dude. That's more than a fucking fireman. Yeah, and you're fucking up there doing, you're playing for a good solid, what, fucking 75 minutes or so?
Yeah.
Holy
I had
shit.
to come times and ask me if I knew what water was.
Yeah, no, man. Like, and you got to take a piss. You're pissing in your costume, man, right?
Right.
Holy shit.
It's hot.
That's fucking
After
wild.
You get used to it after a while. I mean, after a while, they could drop me in the middle of combat and I'd be able to play. But, so.
What was your first, big tour with Guar going out?
Shit. I don't know. I guess the first one, just because I was now playing to big crowds every night.
Yeah.
And, we played a lot of theaters, big theaters, shows like that. I played my biggest gig with them was probably the United Center for Mancow's Halloween show.
Okay.
It turned out to be my Spinal Tap moment. So we're playing the United Center, this huge place. I'm like, God, it's got to sound like shit in there. And when we did sound check, I was like, now that's a sound man. I mean, it was like I was here in my little room with marshals and shit. I mean, it just sounded so good on this huge stage. So anyway, they would say, you're on. It was Rat, Anthrax, and the Infinite Sea Snakes in Guar.
Holy.
And so they say, you're on. You start playing as you're walking on. So we start playing, everyone walks on, and this motherfucker shuts the curtain in front of me and starts watching the show. I'm like, wow, my first arena gig, and this motherfucker shuts me backstage. I was sitting there about ready to have a nervous breakdown. I kicked him in the leg, and I said, hey, I'm not dressed like this because it's fucking Halloween, and it was. But so he let me on the stage. That's my Spinal Tap moment.
All right. Well, at least it didn't end with spontaneous combustion or something, and you didn't blow up or fucking whatever. But we'll get into that because you got a crazy fucking story that happened to you when you were on the road with Guar, and this was one of these moments, part of the documentary, that I was just like, holy fuck. And then towards the end of the story, it was very touching what happened, but. You were involved in an attempted carjacking, and then you got shot.
Yeah, we were not on the road. We were mixing a record, Toilet Earth, in Baltimore, and we had to go from Baltimore to Richmond for a photo shoot for the cover of Toilet Earth, which it doesn't look like a photo, but I guess it is. But anyway, so we went 295. From Baltimore to through DC. I just remember, hey, there's the White House, and and there's just trees on each side of the road. So I had been drinking a lot, and I had to pee, and I was like, guys, I gotta pull over. And I was riding. There were 6 of us, and I was riding in the hatchback, which I don't recommend that.
In the way back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we pulled over off the highway, and you could either go straight back onto the highway or turn over the highway into a neighborhood. And so there's a turn lane and 2 straight lanes. We're in this first straight lane, and here comes this car off the highway. There's no one around, and we were like, well, it looks sketchy here. Let's go further down and pee. But here comes this car, and they come all the way past our car and then tip the front right corner of our car and then pull over on the bridge. I'm from Texas, man. I'm like, drive off. they're gonna rob us. That was not a wreck. I mean, you could tell. And this dude from Baltimore was just like, oh man, it's my brother's car. I got to get their insurance. I'm like, they don't have fucking insurance. Get the fuck out of here. And everyone got out, 6 of us, and there were 3 of them. And one of them crossed the street to where we'd have to drive between them. One stayed by the car, and this old man came over with a gun in his pocket or in his pants. I seen it. I thought about just fucking bolting onto the highway, but he was arguing with Brad. I mean, he could have just killed him right there. But oddly enough, he goes, I'm going to go get my insurance. And so he turns around, starts walking towards his homies or whatever. And we all start getting in the car. And then he's like, where are you going? And we fucking gassed it for the highway. And he grabbed our driver and was pulling him out the window. And then he fell back. And I seen him getting up and pulling out the gun, and we were going for the highway, and they were shooting this way, and he got up, bam, 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 and it came through, it hit me in the chest, collapsed my lung, missed my heart by an inch, small and large intestine, my diaphragm, and out my lower back. And I just remember going like that, and then going, wow, fucking wow, wow. I just couldn't believe it. I was just like, wow. I was just like, it wasn't even bothering me. I was just like, I cannot believe I've just been shot. That's so fucking weird.
So you were full of like adrenaline at that point, really.
Oh man, I was just like, I just remember going, wow. Imagine it hurts if it stays in you, but it went through a car first, and it went right through me, and it's just like being punched by a big fucker or whatever. And so my hand just came in, and I just sat there. I just remember going, wow, wow. And then they were like, well, freaking out, and I finally, it seemed like an hour went by, but it was only seconds, I bet. I said, guys, I've been shot. And Straz, we're hauling ass down the highway thinking they're chasing us, and this guy, Straz, jumps back there to look at me and kicks the steering wheel, and we hit the media going like fucking 70 or something, and it threw me all over the car. And then I was like, all right, motherfuckers, I'm either going to live or I'm going to die. All you can do is give me help, so give me some fucking help. They pull over, and they're like knocking on doors. My friend's been shot. Can you call an ambulance? And everyone's like, get away from my house.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And so right then, this car comes flying around the corner and hauling ass up to us. And everyone runs off into the ghetto except for Dirk's ball sack. Stayed there, and these 3 gangbanger dudes get out and put guns right in the car. And I looked at Dirk's like, this is it. And they said, freeze, real slowly, like after about another hour. Freeze, gang patrol. I was like, shit, can you say that a little faster, man? So we pulled over because I had to pee, and they shot me. And then now when the gang patrol puts their gun in my face, I'm like, you're going to shoot me in the face now? I just fucking soiled my pants. Just soiled them up, man. And then they said gang patrol, and then I had my moment like, am I gonna die? But I told myself, I was like, I'm not letting this fucker take me off the planet. So I went to the hospital, and that began a hell of a lot of bullshit. I woke up. They learned in Vietnam that when you get shot through your guts, they cut you open to the last bit of shit that holds your guts in. They take your guts out, and they wash them, and they put them in, and they sew up just the little bit that holds it in, and then they leave you open. You have to clean that every day. I mean, it was like this wide on both sides.
Jesus Christ. So you had like a colostomy bag?
Yeah, I had a colostomy right here. Oh, you can see it. Oh, no. What happened? I just went out. Did I do that?
No, you're good.
It went out. Anyway, I have a big colostomy scar, and that shit. I fucking, it was a drag, man. It was a drag. So
I can't, dude, that like is such a fucking crazy story, but like Dirk's, staying with you and everything. That's, dude, you got a lifelong friend right there, man.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, I've gone through the shit with Raymond James. Just to skip ahead here, I was looking at not being able to. I mean, they put me on disability and welfare. I mean, I had a job. That's further on down. I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, yeah, Dirks is badass. he helps me out a lot. He started a GoFundMe the other day and fucking totally saved my ass.
I actually have the. I'm gonna post the link on this when I repost it and everything. I'm showing the picture right now. There is a GoFundMe for Pete. Look into it. Like it's for a good cause and everything, and his buddy set it up for him. So definitely check it out. And wow, I'm just no, man. It's my pleasure to talk about that. And what's that?
I sit here and I hate on motherfuckers because Raymond James is just. I mean, I've done everything the right way, trying to get justice for what they've done to me, and I've proved that they've harmed me in so many different ways. They even and nothing's being done about it. I'm still they've taken my money, but we'll get into that story when we get into that. But anyway,
absolutely, man. Like, so I mean, all right. So now you're in the hospital. I believe the documentary said you were playing with a colostomy bag on stage, right?
Yeah, when I could play, I did.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
So
I did a H.R. Geiger's some kind of art party in New York City, and it was like real high scale. All these people are in tuxedos, and I'm walking around with my shit bag and my intestines hanging in my.
I'm not laughing, but just the way you fucking said that, man. I get it, man. And H.R. Geiger, that's the guy who made Alien.
Right.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
an awesome artist, or was. He's dead now, but yeah, he liked Bar a lot, and we went and did his party. I just remember doing there were probably 30 photographers. I just grabbed him and said, "This man wins the Plaid Rabbit." And he had this mask on, and he did the floor of this place. It was all computer chips. I mean, he's awesome. Totally awesome guy. Real quiet and dark.
That's a cool fucking event to play, too. Wow. That's,
we didn't play. We were just guests.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah.
A
lot of that for Guar. Like, they did Microsoft's Halloween party once. Bill Gates made us stop our tour, and some of the guys flew to Tacoma, Washington, and Dirks was one of them. He said that he took they put executives in these big laundry carts and rolled them down this wind tunnel to a dark room, and then strobe lights go off, and Odorous goes, "Defend yourself, human!" Throws him a big rubber sword, and then this 3-man costume that's huge just chases him. Dirk said those executives were just like, "Please let us out of here. we want Frankenstein or Dracula. Get us away from Odorous, who's been drinking every night on the road and is ready to really kill you." It's pretty funny, man.
Oh, that's fucking awesome, man. So, you guys started now after your time in Guar. You started the Ex-Cops.
No, when I was recovering from being shot and shit, and my mom was begging me to get therapy.
Okay.
So I did for a minute, and then I just realized, man, this lady, I mean, I'm just talking and fucking, she's not gonna help me. So I started thinking, how could I help myself? And I started thinking, man, if I had a band of cops, but they're all ex-cops because they're sick of the shit. I mean, they have the worst job in the world. They're sick of the shit they have to go through, and they're ex-cops, and they're fucking sick of motherfucker, dumb son of a bitches, and they're ready to fucking kick some ass. So that was kind of my therapy, thinking of that band. And then when I got with Dave, and I had my old drummer here, I wrote about 80% of that Ex-Cops record here in this room. But then we went to Richmond, and Dave got a part of it, Dave Rocky, the singer of Guar. And then the other guys kind of came in, and that's how it happened.
That's cool, man. And it's a little departure from Guar. I feel like it's more rock orientated instead of the metal and the punk and everything. I was listening to some of the stuff that you sent, and so there were revolving members also in Ex-Cops too, or is it just
no? There's Dirks, the guitar player of Guar. The drummer is the mountain bike cop, the Guar drummer is the mountain bike cop.
All right.
And then the new guys are the bass player because Dave died. And we have a drummer who's actually a prisoner. Or actually, I got right here. This is our new record. But actually, You Have the Right to Remain Silent is the record you need to hear by ex-cops. But this is our new one. I don't know if you see it.
Yeah, right there. That's good. That's the new
Yeah.
one. All right, cool. I actually have a video that I want to show right now. It's that's awesome.
Yeah. But the Right to Remain Silent is the first ex-cops record, and I'm proud of it.
I picked out of everything that you sent me, I love Light 'Em Up. And I love the video because it deals with a case that I followed because I'm a true crime aficionado and, fucked up shit I like watching on TV and stuff. And this video has footage from the whole Waco standoff. Whack off. The whole Waco standoff. And the whole fucking David Koresh and all the players are in it, and the ATF, and all right. So this is the ex-cops and Light 'Em Up. So I'll be right back, and we'll be showing this video right now.
Now, Primal? Yeah, tell them there are children and women in here and to call it off. All right, hello? I hear gunfire. Oh, shit.
Light 'em up! Light 'em up! We heard the call across the radio. A bunch of Jesus freaks hoarding weapons in Waco. On to the team, prepare for Armageddon. They just like to be left alone, but we ain't gotta let them. When they just tried to serve them, they filled them full of lead. 15 agents wounded, 4 of our boys dead. Negotiations failed, so we said enough's enough. It's time to shut it down, light these motherfuckers up. Light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up. Light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up now. Light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up. Light these motherfuckers up. Light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up. Light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up now. Light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up. He's no messiah, he's just another liar. Leading lambs to slaughter, thrown into the fire. Barricaded, infuriated. He was a public friend, so his acts got raided. They were outnumbered, they were outgunned. With tanks and tear gas, they were undone. Light 'em match, boys, court is now adjourned. Hope they made their peace, 'cause they're all about to burn. The leader of their cult was considered to get laid.
supposed to drive that. You call it off. You kill someone like 2 years. What you gonna do that for? I hear gunfire.
All right, that was fucking Light 'Em Up by the Ex-Cops. That's kick-ass, dude.
Cool. Glad you like it.
Yeah, man, absolutely. What album is that off of?
That's the new one. It's like it's called X Cab. Like all cops are beautiful. But the first record's got the really good songs like Paddy Wagon Rape and we did a Deep Purple song. Have you heard that album?
No, I haven't. I gotta listen to it.
That because that's a shit. It starts off with a real police recording of 2 cops getting shot with their own gun in front of Winchell's Donuts, and we were doing some work at a studio, and the guy goes, "Man, I got this shit from the real cop training stuff," and it was a cops getting. I seen the reenactment when I got off the road. There used to be a show called Top Cops, and I saw I seen the reenactment of my album on there. It was Fifth and Santa Clara in San Diego, and this transient fucking grabbed a cop's gun and shot him in front of Winchell's Donuts, and then shot another cop, and that's how we start a record off. With, I guess I shouldn't think that's funny being shot myself, but it was. But
I shouldn't be laughing, but I have a sick sense of humor.
You have the right to remain silent. You need to hear that album because that's the first. That's the Ex-Cops record for sure.
That's awesome. And you said you just released a new one too.
Right, and that's this one. And then it's like this 4 songs. There's a police cover on there, and then the rest are songs that I wrote. But
what song do you cover from the Police?
Next to You.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's good, man. That's like a not a, that wasn't one of their singles, right?
It's early Police.
Yeah.
When
So
they were
that's
like
cool.
kinda almost punkish. Yeah.
Yeah. What album was that off of?
I don't even think it was. It might have been just a single.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was very. Yeah,
I think it was on the. I don't know the name of it, but it's a black album that has their picture on the front and just red writing above.
Is it? Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's not the one with Every Breath You Take.
No,
I don't think.
no.
No. That was later on, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that one probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tony's my producer. He's my encyclopedia for some stuff that I can't get off the top of my head.
Outlando's DMO. It's on that album. That's I think their first album, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Think
Yeah, I
so,
know it's
yeah.
an early one for sure.
Yeah, great tune. Yeah, that's when they were still kind of doing punk type stuff.
I only saw the Police once, and I remember getting tickets to see them at the Madison Square Garden, and the girl I was dating at the time was so pissed because the tickets that I got were behind the stage, and I'm like, dude, you're about to see a fucking clinic from fucking Stuart Copeland, dude. Like, it was fucking awesome to watch that from behind, and it was cool, man. Like, they played, like, 2 hours or whatever, but it was like their reunion or whatever, and that was, Police are fucking badass.
We have the Guar record, Ragnarok. We had a release party at the Copeland Mansion in L.A.
Oh, shit.
when we released the record.
Wow. That's cool. Where was that? You said in L.A.?
Yeah, I didn't go, but Dave did, and I think Danielle might have gone, but it was a party to release that record at the Copeland Mansion where
Wow.
You got me.
That's pretty cool, man. So have you been to the Guar Bar?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I have never visited it. I've always wanted to. I don't know what I'm fucking waiting for, but I'll get there eventually.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I mean, hats off to them, man. I love those guys. They've been good to me. I mean, Dave fired me, and I still love him. The world's at a loss without him, that's for sure. But,
Yeah, man. I mean, like, the documentary nails it, dude, for about, with him and stuff, and like talking like about his character and everything, and even like I really appreciated like when he did the Holliston show and stuff. I thought that was fucking really cool. He was like the dude's living in his closet, and he would come out and give him advice and everything.
Yeah.
And just a guy that just can't be replicated, you know. And you know, it's cool
Right.
that you got to have all those memories and stuff and do that. Because many
Damn
people
shame.
can't, man. You know, many people, you know, could say that, you know, they try to do and follow their dreams and stuff, and they can't do it. But
That's true.
yeah,
All I
man.
can say is that keep trying and connections and knowing people and just keep trying because I mean I've never thought of doing anything else other than after the Alice Cooper concert. That's pretty much what I wanted to do. So I started learning and got my own bands and then got in rigor mortis and then went from there to Guar and from that to Ex Cops and then that there to a bullet and from a bullet back here home.
Right.
To sit here.
But you, like you even said, man, like, you know, people thought that therapy would be good for you, but music is therapy, dude, you know?
Yeah. I mean, you'd think I'd have a lot to write about, but man, I have to be honest. What Raymond James has done to me has changed me as a person big time.
So tell me
Made me-
about this Raymond James guy. I want to, like, you know, I want your story on it. I'd like you to set the record
What it is-
straight and put the word out there, man.
Yeah, I would like anybody who knows anybody that invests with these people, you need to look out because their mission statement says how they help you plan your life and, they help you have a great life with the money you've earned in your lifetime. Okay, so anyway, my mother got sick and died in 2012 of cancer.
I'm sorry
And,
to hear that, sir.
Yeah, and she left money for me and my brother in a company called Raymond James. Now they put on the Super Bowl like a couple of years. They're one of the biggest banking institutions in the United States. You're supposed to be able to invest money with them, but my mom left me and my brother some money, and they signed on to help us upkeep the house, and like we weren't trust fund babies or anything. We quit our jobs to help my mom die at home so she didn't have to die in some shitty place. And so they signed on to take care of the house when we needed it. And I needed medicine from being shot. I was healthy. I just needed my medicine. And they signed on to help me with that and a couple other things. And then when my mother died, they was just like, fuck you. Yeah, the money's ours. And they refused. First thing that happened is they took 3 years to liquidate the trust. So we spent our IRAs trying to survive because we didn't have jobs then. And so they wouldn't help us. And I started getting sick because I couldn't get my medicine. And I was freaking out, stressed out. I didn't know what I was going to do. I have all the bills here and shit. So I started defecating shit, blood out of my navel like this. And this went on for 3 fucking years, man. 3 fucking years of this shit. And I was begging them, sending them pictures of that. Those are pictures I sent them saying, you could die from a fistula and I need help. I need my medicine. I need to go to the hospital. And they let me walk around like that for 3 fucking years. And they spent 2/3 of the trust my mother left us paying their lawyers to fight me. It's horrible what they did. I mean, it's like, it doesn't even have to do with business. They actually tried to off my ass by not helping me. I mean, there were times, that's light flow right there. There were times you can't control it. It goes whenever I lost my job. They put me, no one wants to work with someone who smells like shit all the time. I didn't even have money for a fucking Band-Aid. I was using painter's tape to fucking hold paper towels over my stomach.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and this is like these companies signed on legal documents, which are the equivalent of toilet paper, I now know. They signed on to help me with my medical problems. They knew I had been shot, and they knew that I needed medicine, and they just refused. I mean, what do you do? So finally, I get a lawyer, and first of all, the lawyers were like, "You don't have enough money in your trust for me to try and help." I'm just like, man, sorry, motherfuckers. And all these injury lawyers, they won't help you if it's not a car wreck, you know? So finally, through this chick I knew, I found this lawyer, and he's like, "Don't worry, Pete, we'll take care of it, and we'll get it happening," you know? And he found out real fast that Raymond James has 10 lawyers to my one lawyer, and they're not going to give anything. And so I've been in a battle with them for 12 fucking years over this shit.
Wow.
Okay, in court, we proved that not only were they reading off the wrong trust the whole time, they told me that my mother said I don't get money directly. So every time I had a medical problem, I had to go find the money from somewhere else, even though she left it for them to give to me to help me. And I had to get my own help and then send them a receipt because they said that's what my mother said. And I knew my mother would not let my brother get money the whole time and me not. And so after years, we proved that wrong. But they totally harmed my ass. And, you know, I didn't realize how much it was going to fuck with my head.
No, of course, man. You know, like, that's disheartening, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it's like,
fucked with my
you know
head a
what?
lot more than I thought.
It sounds like you were like a show dog, dude, and they kept on making you jump through hoops. And every time you went to go jump, they'd fucking, the hoop was on fire. They would raise it and it would fucking burn you, you know?
They fucked us so many different ways. My mom went to school with an artist that did art with Andy Warhol. His name's Eddie Rouchet. And he did a painting or a print of a standard gas station. And he gave my mom one in college. And it was also signed by Mason Williams, who wrote Classical Gas. And Eddie Rouchet. So since they weren't helping us, and me and my brother were sitting here going, what the fuck are we going to do? I got that print, and I took it to Heritage, and I auctioned it off so we could save our ass. And first of all, they said it would be ruined in a month if we don't fix it. So they took it to the Kimball in Fort Worth, and they bleached it. Then they took it to L.A. and had a showing. Then they took it to New York and had a showing. And then they took it back here and auctioned it off. And someone in New York City bought it for $150,000. So right then, Raymond James says, you'll be facing jail time if you don't get that money back to us and put it in the trust. And these are people that my mother introduced us to. We thought they were on the up and up. I mean, I don't know nothing about trust or any of this shit.
No,
I'm a
man.
music. That's all I know.
There's a lot of fine print with all that shit, too. So, I mean, they probably,
dude, I've
you know,
learned.
yeah.
I've learned so much, and they talked circles around us, but they tricked us out of that money and took it from us.
Jesus
And so
Christ.
we didn't even get it then. And they're like, well, you got it. It's in the trust. But it's just, I mean, they are so shitty. It's like they do shit like this. My water heater breaks. It's ruining my wood floors. I call and I say, hey, I need some help. I need to get a new water heater. And the guy ignores me for 2 weeks because it says in their stuff, if the leak goes for 14 days, they're not responsible. And then he calls me up after 14 days and asks me how he can help. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. They did so much shitty stuff. My brother ended up getting sick. He can't swallow food. He has that esophagitis stuff. I mean, he looks dead. He's the drummer in the Death of Rock and Roll stuff. But so he can't eat food. So every Christmas, I mean, I don't give a fuck about Christmas, but this is just shitty what they did to us. I call and say, hey, I'd like to get $200 so I can maybe have a meal with some of my friends and my brother. And he goes, my trust officer goes, I thought your brother didn't eat food. What, has that changed?
Oh, my God, dude.
Like, it's a good thing you're in Florida, because I would come to your office and I would beat the fuck out of you. I mean, you're a fucking piece of shit. And he fucking, I'm like, if my brother can get anything down, I would like it to be there on Christmas. And he said, I think that's a little excessive, $200 fucking dollars. When they spent 2/3 of what my mom left us paying their lawyers in the 12 years they worked for, or said they worked for us, they didn't give us anything close, maybe 10,000 in 12 years.
Jesus.
I mean, it's fucking criminal what they've done to me. And so I sued them, and the judge made a judgment, $1.7 million. And I'm like, I don't even get excited because I know that that's bullshit, that's not going to happen. They're like offering me $200,000. That don't even cover my hospital bills. But so they appealed, but before that, this judge, it's supposed to be 90 days after her judgment that something happens. It took 3 years, and I had to sue the judge to get her to make a judgment on the fucking shit that was proved they did to me. I mean, they did all this shit that we proved in court, and I had to sue her to get her to fucking make a judgment. So she makes the judgment, and then they appeal. And so here I am, and I come down to fucking, I'm almost completely out of money now. They put me on welfare and disability. After being shot, I had problems, but I was healthy. I was holding a job. And then after Raymond James came into my life and fucking turned me into this shit, I have a whole new set of problems. They took my colon. They took body parts from you. The definition of gross negligence is what happened to me. And the judge immediately crossed that out. And I asked my lawyer, why would she do that? And he says, to keep big business in business. And I'm just like, oh, well, fuck me. I'm fucking chopped liver here. You know?
It's like they try to get you to... They figured, they're going to drag you along and eventually you'd stop, but...
They don't know who they're fucking with, man. I swear to God, I'm so angry. It's down to this. I got down to where I wasn't going to be able to pay my bills here in Texas and sweat my ass off in the house while I'm waiting for them to do whatever they want to do to stall some more while I go down the fucking tubes. And I never get on Facebook, and I don't air my dirty laundry, but I got on there and I was bitching about how I just hate motherfuckers that take advantage of people that aren't doing anything wrong, that are good people. And so
you got to get your story out, man. You got to get people to help out, to listen.
I didn't ask for anything, but the next day, fucking Dirks gave me $5,000 for my bills, and the people, the fans, they ended up like $7,000 or something. And it's just like I hate on people all day long, and that happens. I don't know if I'm coming or going. It's crazy. But
Dirks is a real stand-up guy, man. That's really nice of him that he did that, and
I love him to death. I'd go to the mat for him in a New York minute.
Of course, man. And he cares about you because you know what, man. He's been in your corner from day one, and it's a good guy to have around. That's good,
Yeah,
and people want to hear your story, dude, and that's why I reached out to you, and I'm glad that I had you on here to tell this. And
you know what? I sent out tons of press, like trying to get people like in the news around Florida where they're based, and there's not a motherfucker in the world that will fucking listen to it because they're all scared they're going to get sued. But everything I'm telling you has been proven in court. So I don't know what the deal is, but only people like you will have it on their show,
Yeah.
So I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. And I hope that somebody knows somebody that deals with Raymond James and will fucking look out, because all they really did for us was move my money around and charge me for it. And I mean, they did all kinds of terrible, shitty stuff that I can't believe that a company of that size can treat people that bad and still be in business. But I figured out over the years that they have a formula. And the first thing they do is, well, if you have a problem, call, because there's no paper trail then. So I did that for a while, and then I figured out, now anything that I want to bitch about doesn't matter. If you don't have a paper trail or a way to prove it,
you got
it's
shit.
hearsay.
Yeah, right.
So I figured that out, and then, I mean, it's just they have a formula. So by the time you figure out that they're fucking you over, they just take what's left of your money and pay their lawyers to fight you.
Right.
And then if they lose, I guess they pay, but I don't think I'll ever see a damn dime. And I tell you another thing, our golden boy president is setting the climate to fucking make it to where they don't pay me. Because if the president doesn't obey the law, why the fuck would Raymond James, you know? I'm really worried about that. Because I tell you what, if all I have left is my body and my house. And when that's gone, you take my sovereignty, all bets are off. And I'm pretty mad. I'm really mad. I mean, the best years of my life have been sucked up by this fucking company that's still dicking with me, even after I sue the judge to say that I won, not won, but give me a judgment. And now, I mean, this lawyer for Raymond James, this guy is a horrible person. He goes to work to harm innocent people that are up against this huge company. And I'm like, and the motherfucker brings his daughter to my fucking court case and like it's some kind of spectacle, like I'm a showpiece or something. And then looking back, I wish I would have stood up and said, I'm not saying a fucking word till that bitch is out of this fucking room, because it's none of her fucking business what they did to me. I mean, dude, I'm fucking in the hospital here fucking many times. Finally, I got so pissed, you know, they give you a shot to make you feel better. And I start saying how pissed I am about what they did to me. And I ripped the fucking skin out of my neck and I walked home from the hospital.
Jeez.
Next thing I know, there's 10 cops in my yard with shotguns. They fucking draw down on me. I come out and say, look, I didn't want to be at the hospital. I don't have a weapon. I'm not here to harm you. I'm just pissed. And I pose no harm. They slam me on the ground, cuff me, take me to the funny farm in Parkland. And I sat there chained to a bed for 3 fucking days. Couldn't pee or nothing. And they sent a doctor in. They're like, so, hey, well, you can either let us have surgery on you or you can watch TV with the Funny Farm boys. And I'm like, so I have to let you cut on me to get the fuck out of here? And they're like, pretty much. And so I sat there another day, and then these 3 doctors came in. They said, what's wrong? And I said, this company, Raymond James, has fucked me out of what my mother left me and is ruining me. And the law seems to support it. And they said, okay, free to go. No paperwork or nothing. Just let me walk out after having me chained to a bed for 3 days. I talked about it in court, but of course it didn't make a difference. And I've realized that it's mad and hurt and sad and just fucking crazy feeling.
Well, you know what, Pete?
Only
I'm gonna do my best to share your story on here, man, and get the word out as much as I can from,
I'm so sick of talking about it, but I appreciate you, man, big time. I've done everything the right way, the way you're supposed to do it, and the law and the courts and Raymond James are in tandem to fuck me into the dirt. And I just, they might do that to a lot of people, but I'm not like a lot of people. And when that happens and I lose everything, I can't promise you anything, but this shit has ruined me. It's made me so angry. I mean, I fall apart when I hear someone fucking someone over. I just want to,
Yeah, no, I
anyway.
hear you, man. I get it, man.
Yeah.
I just,
I was raised to believe if you needed somebody to help you and you were in a really bad place, the cops or justice would be there. And it's a bunch of bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. I mean, I sit here, my lawyer has still not been paid, but he's trying his best. But it's like, I don't think I'll ever see anything. And I'm down to nothing, really. I have what I got from them, but I can't do a job because I have all these bathroom problems because they took my colon. I mean, it's just a fucking nightmare. But anyway, hang on a minute. Jesus Christ, man. I'm telling you. That was a pistol, folks.
well, you're definitely one of a kind, dude, because you
So
got
how
off.
are you guys doing?
Pete, yeah, I'm gonna say, dude, you're one of a kind because you got the second shot off, dude.
Right.
I'm fucking with you, dude. But I'm gonna share your story definitely, man. I'm gonna put it put it on all my my socials and everything and get this word out, and I'll try to help you as best as I can, man. And I really do appreciate you basically fucking being so transparent and telling us this crazy fucking tale of, you know.
I'm an open book, man. You want to hear some good war stories? I'll tell you some good war stories.
Sure, go ahead, man.
Okay, my favorite ones are, well, one of them's an ex-cop story. We were playing where Judas Priest lives, Rod Halford,
Okay.
and he came to our show, and I love all that Priest stuff. I gave him a shirt and a mug to protect and entertain, and I said, thanks for coming out. I really love that ex-cop shit. I mean, Priest stuff. And so we come on, and Dave Brocky is the gay cop, Officer Cobb Knobler, and he wears like little leather shorts and leather boots and a Hitler mustache. And we come out there, and before we could play the first fucking song, he goes, "Hi, Rob!" from the stage. And man, he just bolts for the fucking door. I was like, oh man, god damn! I just talked him up, and Dave just sucks his cheeks together and goes, "Hi, Rob." It was fucking funny. God damn, that was funny. And then I have one more. It was we were playing in London as Guar, and I was over there when Princess Di got shot. So we immediately had to make a Princess Di doll for the show, you know. And my mom's like, "Oh, please don't do that. They love that woman." I'm like, "Mom, we're Guar. We have to do that." So we make this Princess Di. She's got a real nice, like, wedding dress on. She got a tire track across her chest and a Mercedes emblem on the side of her face.
Jesus
and so
Christ.
we start off the show, and you hear this meow, big crash. And here comes Princess Di flying out onto the stage just by herself. Otis walks out, and he's like, "You know, if that was your mother in a car with a drunk drug addict, no one would care." And he goes, "She's royalty. I'm supposed to care." And he stomps on her head, and we play the first song. And then after the first song, Casey goes, "God save the queen," because he sure the fuck didn't save the princess. And they all just went, "Yeah." It's fucking intense, man.
Jesus
God
Christ.
save the queen. Right there in London, man. It's fucking awesome. Those
Oh,
are my two top good stories, I think.
that's fantastic, dude.
It was pretty cool. And man, you gotta watch what you say over there. After I was in the bar talking to this dude, and I'm like, "Man, you crazy motherfucker." He goes, "What? You say I fucked my mother?"
Oh, yeah. They don't
No, I said
understand.
I fucked your mother. No, they had to throw him out of the bar. He's wanting to fight my ass. I'm like, no. Crazy motherfucker. What? You say I fucked my mother? Crazy world.
Yeah, dude. And it's getting crazier, man. Every day you just turn on the TV.
Damn,
I don't even try to. I never watch the news because I can't do that.
Stop, man, because I hate that motherfucker. He is such an open sore. I mean, it's just, he's never accomplished anything. Everything he's ever done, from stakes to college to shoot, everything's gone bankruptcy. But he's going to run our country because he's a good businessman. People don't realize that The Apprentice had to make him look like a good business guy because they wouldn't have a fucking show if they didn't. And fucking the guy who did that show, I've seen an interview with him, and he's apologizing to the world for making Donald Trump look like he knows what the fuck he's doing, because he don't. I mean, it's so obvious. Our country is being fucking destroyed by that idiot. And now freedom of speech, you know, they just got rid of Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, we were just talking about that, how I opened up the show, man. Like, this is ridiculous.
It's the Nazi playbook is what it is. It's fucking Gestapo is what they're doing to immigrants and shit. I mean, that's not American. He's so un-American, it's not even funny. He rolls out the carpet for fucking Putin and shit. What the fuck? You know, and Ukraine, he's such, I just can't stand him. I just can't stand him. And I feel like, you know, I can bitch about him, but it's the people around me, especially in Texas, that voted for his stupid ass. I mean,
honestly, you can't have a conversation about it because, you know, some of my good friends, that I don't share views with, dude. Like, it's just not worth my time to get onto a political talk with them, because if you see if they see it their way, man, like, I'm not gonna fucking I can't change their mind. They can't even make up their own minds, you know?
There's a lot of people that have changed their mind about him because he is what he is, and he can't hide it. And I mean, it's just, what more do you need to know about a son of a bitch that fucking, what more do you need to know? I mean, he's a horrible person. He's a racist. He fucking, like, screw it. He right on fucking Howard Stern, when it has a big sign says on the air, he says, they go, "You're a predator, aren't you?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm a predator." I mean, it's like, the dude's a piece of shit. And it's that he wasn't raised by anyone decent. He's never been spanked. He's never been told no. He's a man child, you know? I thought I was a man child. Jesus Christ. I am a man child, but not as bad as him.
Yeah, I'm on too. It's all right.
I'm never growing up. I refuse.
Nah, I can't. Fuck it. Why grow up now, dude? You know, for me, I'm just speaking personally. Like, I'm into. They always said, "Oh, you're gonna grow out of that shit." No, 7 years old, I watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and just last 2 weeks ago, I went to go see it again. That's my shit, man. Horror, metal, and fucking. Yeah. That's my thing.
Hell yeah.
Dude. So, all right. So where can we find X-Cops? On Spotify, YouTube, all over the place. And you also have the other band, too, that you'd sent me.
That's just like my my solo project. Solo, you can't hear it. But it's just me and my brother. I'm playing all the instruments except for drums.
That's
singing.
The Death of Rock and Roll?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It never really got released. It's just kind of something we did. I'm just glad I got a recording with my brother before he kicks the bucket.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
That'll probably be our last one, but...
All right, that's awesome. So, all right. Well, I want to thank you. I
appreciate you guys a lot, man.
No, man, it's my pleasure to have you on here, man. And just like I said, I'm gonna get the word out. I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna share the GoFundMe. Put a link on a permanent link on the link for the page and stuff, so people could check it out. And
awesome.
I have some stuff I want to plug before I put this episode to bed. I want to thank a couple of sponsors of mine. First and foremost, like how we kicked off the show with Mr. Beery's. 17 months comes quick. And Mr. Beery's, like I said, he announced today that they're shutting the doors in February 27. But you could still go there up until then. And there's a lot of stuff happening this weekend, actually. On the 19th, Chum Huffer is going to be there with Static Friction and Chemical X. On Saturday, they got two things going on. During the day, it's the Oogie Boogie Car Show with the Screaming Rebel Angels at 2 o'clock. And then at night, my buddies Playing Dead are playing. On Saturday, October 18th, HorrorCon 3 is happening. And we just got Mitch Cohen, who played the original Toxic Avenger. He's making a rare appearance. So Kitties, come and meet him. He's very cool. I met him last month, and he agreed to come in and do a signing for 2 hours. And then on 11/15, my band's going to be there, Demon Scar. We're playing with Mouth for Rage and The Witch's Dance. It's going to be an awesome show, so definitely come and check us out. I also want to thank my other sponsor, Cinema Arts Center, where on the 19th, Where to Land, Edie Falco is going to be there. She's going to be doing a introduction to that film. On the 20th, Dude Buddy Bro Massacre with Mike Rousselette is going to be there. And on the 27th and 28th, the Bizarre Bazaar is going to be there. They're finishing out their month also with sports movies, so you have like one of those left. I think basketball is going to be there this weekend or the next weekend coming up. And I also want to thank Muscle Sport Media, my boy Anthony. He has a podcast. It's on Tuesday nights. Definitely check them out. That's Muscle Sport Media, and they're actually putting together a cool function next week that Ray Boom Boom Mancini's going to be there. They're going to show his life story, and you can get to meet him. And also next week, New Jersey HorrorCon on the 27th and 28th of September at the Edison Expo Center. It's a stacked lineup. Goosebumps reunion, Richard Grieco, Vanessa Angel, Carolyn Williams from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, and me. I'm going to be there with my daughter, and we're going to be promoting a bunch of stuff. Very cool. They're also having a screening of Sweetmeats on Sunday at 1 o'clock. So if you're in the area, please come down. That'll be much appreciated. Come see me, or you can get a photo with Tara Reid, because she's going to be there as well. Now, on the upcoming Primal Scream shows, I'm going to be yours, Tony, for the next 4 weeks in a row. Usually it's like far in between. But next week I'm going to have Rich White, my co-director on Beneath the Surface. We have an Indiegogo campaign actually right now. It's a Seed and Spark, actually. It's not Indiegogo. Scratch that. Seed and Spark. Please check it out. Beneath the Surface is a documentary about serial killer Robert Schulman. He worked in the same building as me. There's one of his victims that's still unidentified. That's the whole reason we're making the documentary, to get this person named and get his story out there. And hopefully we could get this documentary out and seen by you. After that, on the 2nd of October, Dr. Josh Roush. He spent a lot of time with Kevin Smith. He also has a pretty cool movie called Wrong Reasons. I watched it the other night. He's going to be on. He also has an awesome documentary about Michael Parks, who's a fantastic actor who passed away, but he had worked with Kevin Smith on Red State, so he did a documentary about Michael Parks. Very cool character actor. On the 9th of October, Mike Cardenudo of the Long Island Paranormal Investigators and my favorite ex-wife, Sarah, she's going to be back on, and we're going to talk spooky shit. And then on November 6th, we're going to have Mark Torgel, and that is Melvin Junko from the original Toxic Avenger. So before Toxie turned into Toxie, he was just a janitor in a health club, and he got thrown into a vat of toxic waste, and that's how he became the Toxic Avenger.
And the Mop Boy.
The Mop Boy, right, exactly. Awesome movie. The new Toxie is out too. Go check it out. It's in the vein of Trauma. I also have one more plug. Jaws Goes to the Bahamas. I'm wearing the shirt right now. We're making a documentary about when Jaws traveled 3,000 miles to try to eat Mrs. Brody. I think I would travel 3,000 miles too to go down on Mrs. Brody, because she was hot in the first movie.
What's the name of your band again?
It's Demon Scar.
Demon Scar?
Yeah.
And where are y'all based out of again?
Long Island.
Long Island.
Yeah. I'll text you a link and stuff. You can check us out. I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah.
Again, I want to thank our guest, Pete Lee. Very talented, very angry, but very colorful. Awesome dude. Thank you so much for your time tonight, brother.
Hey, I appreciate both of y'all a great deal, man. I really want to get the word out there. I wish I could talk more about music, but I'm just talk about violence nowadays.
Nah, that's cool, man. We got some cool stories from the music part, but we also got the memo to fuck Raymond James, and we will get the word out, and hopefully judgment comes to those who deserve it.
Right, man. I appreciate it. Say hi to your favorite ex-wife.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, my brother. I'll send her your regards, dude. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot,
cool,
Pete, man. Have a good night. And this is me signing out. I'm Nick Graystone, and you're not. Thank you. Later.
Thank you for listening to Primal Scream. I'm Nick Graystone, a.k.a. The Nizza. Each week, Primal Scream is produced by Tony Walker and executive produced by Demon Scar. Always remember, nobody writes your story but you. Later.